Chapter 3, Exploring Careers. Part 1, Narrowing Your Career Choices. The first part of Chapter 3 involves narrowing your career choices. This means picking some options and setting aside the rest. Narrowing your career choices will help you make decisions about your future occupations. Career clusters. It would be pretty hard to learn about every single occupation. Grouping related occupations into clusters is a more efficient way of learning about different types of career paths. There are 16 career clusters, all listed right here. The definition for each of these career clusters is on Quizlet, and I have included the link on the next page. Now, I'm not going to give an explanation for each one. That is for you to research. However, the Missouri State Department of Education has created fabulous informational videos on each of the career clusters. You can select the ones you're interested in learning more about and watch the videos. Here is a link to the playlist on YouTube, and also a link to my Quizlet Chapter 3 study set. Part 2, Learning about Careers. Now that you've learned about some of the career clusters that interest you, your next step is to research careers. Research means collecting information. There are many things to look for in a career, and there are many ways to find information. Before you begin, write down what you want to find out. What is important to you in your work? What is not so important? There are many important questions to ask when researching a career. Here are a list of some of them. Well, there are duties. What do people in this occupation do? What are the tasks? What will be expected of you? Next is working conditions. Where will you work? Will you be by yourself or with others? Is it noisy or quiet? How will you need to dress? Work hours. What hours will you work? Are the hours long or short? Is it full-time or part-time? Will you work during the day or at night? Will you work the same hours every week, or does it change from week to week? Skills and talents. What skills and talents do you need for this job? Education and training. Will you need special training? A college degree? Can you learn this job after you're hired? Pay, of course. That's why we do this. What pay can you expect to earn? Will you be able to have the lifestyle you want while working this job? Are you going to make enough money? Career path. If you have this job, can you expect to work up to a better job in the future? And job outlook. Will this type of job be available in the future? Is this a growing field? If some of these questions sound familiar to you, it's probably because you used ONET for your career research project, and a lot of this information is given on ONET. There are 3 ways to research careers. You can read about them in print or online. You can talk with people, and you can try the jobs yourself. Reading about jobs. One way to learn about jobs is to read about them. Books are a good source of information, though almost everything can be found online now. If you don't have a computer or a smartphone, you can go to the library and use their resources. Reference books such as the Occupational Outlook Handbook or the Encyclopedia of Careers and Vocational Information make the information easy to find. You can also research jobs online. You can use career websites like ONET, for example, which is the one we used in our class, or you can just Google it. You can find out a lot through a simple Google search. Talking to people is another great way to learn about careers. Do you know somebody who works at a job you like? Ask if he or she will talk to you about the work. You can talk to friends, family members, and neighbors about their jobs. The best way to learn about a specific job is to do an informational interview. An informational interview is a conversation with a person who has a job that interests you. Job shadowing is spending time with a worker on the job. This can last a few hours, a day, a few days, and you can learn what the job is really like. Try it out. The best way to find out if a job is right for you is to try it. You can do this by doing a part-time job, cooperative education, or volunteering and service learning. A part-time job is a job where you work less than 30 hours per week. Part-time jobs are usually entry-level, which means they require little training. Cooperative education combines school with a part-time job. Many of you have already done this. It's sometimes called co-ops or work-study programs. And there is volunteering, which you know what that means, and service learning, which combines school with volunteer work. Although you may not have enough training right now or education for the jobs that interest you, you can look for work that is in the same career cluster. For example, if you are interested in being a doctor, look for a job at a hospital where you can talk to doctors and network and ask these kind of questions. Finally, keep an open mind as you do career research. Look at all the facts. You may find that a certain job is not right for you, and that's okay. You can use this information to help you find a job you like better. And remember, you don't have to decide right now, and you can always change your mind.